I drew this yesterday. This is my elephant marionette Dala for my Dala art challenge. And I drew this in yesterday using a platinum carbon ink fountain pen, like this. And today I will paint it in. I decided, since I'm really going to play with a variety of darks to make this rich and dark without using black, but mixing my darks, I'm using tube paints because then I won't have to add quite so much water to get it to the right consistency. And I pulled a few out. I will for my yellows. I'm not sure that I'll use all of these, but this is what I'm going to have on hand. I will use an Aureolin, Winsor Newton Aureolin. That's my cool yellow. My warm yellow will be a New Gamboge, Winsor Newton. For my warm red, I'll have a cadmium red light, a Da Vinci. For my cool red, I'm going with permanent alizarin crimson deep, and this is Sennelier. For my blues, I have Da Vinci permanent ultramarine blue. I have phthalo blue green shade Daniel Smith for my cool blue, and then I'm using Viridian. I don't often use a green, but when I do, I usually use Viridian, and my purpose is to mix darks that have variety. And I want to use a dark pigment to start with, because if I want it to go in the direction of green, I would have to add yellow, and that's a very light value, so I would be lightening my dark instantly. This way, I can maintain my dark value and still be adding green. I have found that an alizarin and a Viridian make stunning darks. I've squeezed my pigments out into this palette. I won't be mixing in this palette. I'll just be holding the pigments there, keeping them somewhat clean. Now I work with the yellow at the top, the red on this side, the blue on this side. So I have my cool yellow, which is the Aureolin, my warm yellow, the Gamboge, cadmium red light, which is a warm red, the alizarin crimson deep, it's a cool red, ultramarine blue, it's a warm blue, the phthalo blue, which is a cool blue, the Viridian. Now the Viridian was a surprise to me. This is a Viridian from 1991, and it's really much paler than Viridians I've worked with. Obviously, I don't use them that often, or I would know that that was going to be light. Here's another Viridian. Now this is Grumbacher Academy, which is a student grade Viridian. Let's see what this one looks like. And let's just test it out. Okay, so they really look the same. This looked so much paler, so we'll live with that. It's a nice turquoisey color. And it's definitely a darker value green than many of the other greens. Although, let me show you this one. This is one of my favorites. Don't know if it's still available. I've been using the same limited palette for so long that I forget some of these wonderful pigments that I do have. This is Holbein Bamboo Green, and oh, for a while it was all I used. See, now that's a darker value green, but it's a much warmer green. So we'll see. I'll leave it out there and maybe I'll play a little bit with that too. So much for my limited palette today. Creating Dala art is about experimenting in so many ways.